Bitcoin Cash is the most famous fork of Bitcoin since its inception in 2017. During that time, scalability of the Bitcoin network had become a point of debate amongst many members of the Bitcoin community. This was largely due to the fact that as the network grew, the fees were increasing and network speeds were slowing down. A solution to Bitcoin's scalability issues had to be found. A potential solution called SegWit 2x was proposed, which would increase the amount of Bitcoin transactions that could be stored in a block. This agreement led to Bitcoin activating segregated witness, which entailed the separation of witness data from the rest of the transaction data. SegWit allowed for more transaction data to be stored within a block, which could speed up the validation of transactions. Certain members of the Bitcoin community disagreed with the SegWit proposal, as they believed that the only way to truly scale Bitcoin was to increase block sizes. The rationale behind this line of thought was that larger block sizes allowed for more transactions, which would speed up transactions and lower fees. As this point of contention grew between members of the community who supported the SegWit proposal and those who wanted to increase block sizes, the blockchain was eventually split and a new fork of Bitcoin was born, which we now know as Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash was to have a block size limit of 8 megabytes, in contrast with Bitcoin's 1 megabyte block limit. SegWit was activated on Bitcoin's main chain shortly thereafter. While an increase of Bitcoin's main chain's block size limit to 2 megabytes was proposed alongside the activation of SegWit, it never happened. Bitcoin Cash's block size limit was eventually increased to 32 megabytes. There are several benefits that Bitcoin Cash has over its predecessor, Bitcoin. Unlike Bitcoin, which is primarily used as a store of value, Bitcoin Cash was designed to be a better alternative when it comes to transacting. Bitcoin transactions can take up to 30 minutes to validate with high transaction fees. Bitcoin Cash solves both of these problems. Our goal with this video is not to argue whether Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash is the superior cryptocurrency. It is no doubt that while Bitcoin Cash has several key benefits over Bitcoin, it is nowhere near as adopted as its predecessor. Bitcoin is obviously the token of choice for retail investors and institutional investors who are looking for digital gold or a digital store of value. Let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash from an investment perspective. As of today, March 13, 2022, Bitcoin Cash is trading at around $280. Its all-time high was around $4,000 in late 2017. In May of 2021, Bitcoin Cash reached a price of around $1,500. We believe BCH is at an immaculate entry point with a very favorable risk-to-return profile. Bitcoin Cash also has the benefit of being a very well-known altcoin that is tightly correlated to the price of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin were to print new all-time highs and go parabolic, Bitcoin Cash would be sure to follow. Furthermore, adoption is growing around the world for altcoins such as Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin, which means it is a payment method that will be used by more and more people as time goes on. New retail investors who are getting into cryptocurrencies do not know many names of crypto tokens, but Bitcoin Cash carries the name value of Bitcoin and is easily recognizable to many new investors. All of these factors make us even more bullish on Bitcoin Cash, especially at these current prices. Bitcoin is the most popular cryptocurrency, but there is no doubt that it is one of the first tokens that retail investors learn about and purchase. As a result, it is subject to whale manipulation and is covered by the media on a frequent basis. Bitcoin Cash flies under the radar but could experience huge adoption down the line if a much more scalable version of Bitcoin is needed in the future. If a large portion of the world needs to transact via cryptocurrencies one day, Bitcoin Cash may see a surge in demand which could lead to a bull run for this token. We believe to gain an edge, you must look for opportunities where the least amount of people are searching. Many people are trying to get rich off of trading Bitcoin and are often using leverage in the process of doing so. This creates additional demand that inflates the price of Bitcoin. While Bitcoin is still trading at a much higher price than it was 2 years ago, Bitcoin Cash has reached an incredible entry point and is being slept on by many retail investors. While the price certainly could go lower, we believe it has entered a point of serious accumulation. BCH is a crypto that you should consider adding to your portfolio. The upside potential is incredible and most of the downside has already been experienced. We hold Bitcoin Cash as part of our diversified crypto portfolio, particularly because it moves in tandem with Bitcoin. In our portfolio, it serves as a replacement for Bitcoin, which is not currently one of our holdings. In an alt-centric crypto portfolio, BCH has an important role in balancing our holdings. If you enjoyed this video and found it educational, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content. I'll see you in the next one.